Hello and welcome back to Plumeria Play, or welcome if you're new here. We have had a lot of news happening in The Sims 4 over the past couple of days, so I wanted to hop into their Twitter and go over all the new stuff that we have going on lately. So I wanted to start with the oldest news and then work our way up to the more current news. The first thing is that they released a message to the community, and I will link their Twitter and all of this information in the description below, but they basically said that they were going to do better. And I hope that that's the case. I don't really want to speak too much on it until we actually see, because I feel like actions speak louder than words, and I feel like this is not the first time that they did this. And I think I know why they did this when we get up to some of the more current news. So the next thing is we have 2 new kits that just dropped today, and we're going to kind of go over those items and what's in those. Now they did, with the base game update on Tuesday, release a nice patch, and they fixed a lot of the stuff that was on their laundry list. So I will link this in the description below too. I will say I have already been positively affected by some of these changes that they made. In our 100 baby challenge let's play, we were having a lot of trouble with the gardening, and it was so much better in this last episode I recorded. I feel like they're taking the right steps. I just hope they continue to take those steps. Now this is the biggest news. We are getting new events in The Sims. I did see the leaks on it yesterday, but this is my first time seeing the official Sims news on it. This is the first time The Sims 4 has ever done something like this. So the tweet says, "Come for vending machine, leave with a brand new trait. Events are here in The Sims 4 as a limited time experience with free rewards that adds new opportunities in your game." So it looks like they're just gonna have a nice little pop-up at the top of the screen. And all we have to do to claim the rewards is click the claim button. Okay. And we'll be able to see what all is coming next in the event. I guess so they can get us to log on more. I guess that's what this is for. So this video is just basically showing us how to claim and use the rewards, but we will go in game and look at that together. And then today, the 2 new kits officially released, so we will kind of look at those items and go over it, and I will give you my first thoughts on those. So let's hop into The Sims 4 and see what is new. So we are on the Sims 4 homepage now. I'm gonna hide my face cam really quickly because what we need is behind it, of course. So this is the Happy at Home login event. I don't know how long these events are gonna last or if they plan to keep doing these for a long time. I know each event is gonna be a limited time, but I wonder how often we'll get new events. And then they have the link here on how to claim and access those rewards if you wanted to see the video. So let's click on this. I see it, but I'm clicking. I don't know how to claim it. What do we do? Did I not watch the video well enough? I don't need all this information. I need to know how to claim it. Okay, it's saying I should be able to click this and claim my reward, is it not? Okay, I'm gonna try to exit the game and see if maybe that will help it refresh. Okay, so this is the blog post they made about the event. I'll link this below for you as well if you're interested in reading it fully. But down here in how to claim it, it says click on the event tile on the main menu to view the event screen. But it's not working. Okay, I uninstalled my mods and decided to load back in, and now it's all here. So I'm assuming one of my mods had something to do with that. I have no idea which one would have caused it. I don't have very many mods in my game at all. So if you're having trouble and you have mods, maybe try to turn those off and see if it will work for you. So now we have this pop-up, week 1 of 5, Happy at Home login event rewards. This week's rewards are a bullseye dartboard, night sky layered necklace, and Gordon Goods. I don't know how to say that. Gordon Goods mini fridge and NanoCan 2.0. Log in 3 days to claim them all. Okay, so we logged in 1 day and we get to claim the dartboard. And that's all you have to do is come on here and click claim right there. So we have to get on 3 times this week in order to get all of these rewards. Honestly, I'm not really sure how to feel about this. None of these things are completely new if you have all the packs. The trait is the only thing that's truly new. But I think it's nice that they're giving players that don't have all the packs the opportunity to get some of these items. I thought you were going to have to log on like every single day in order to get them, but logging on just 3 days a week I don't think is too bad. So let me know what you think in the comments below, but I actually really like this system, especially if they keep it and leave it free. But I feel like the reason that they put out the big post about how they were going to do better is because they knew this would not be well received if they still did not address all the bugs and glitches in the game. So I think this is what prompted them to even make that post that they were going to put a team together and be better. I'll be interested to see how that keeps going. I don't know. I've seen mixed reviews from other simmers about how they feel about this, but I'm quite a big fan. It's free, it's new stuff. I mean, it's mostly swatch updates if you have all the packs, but I don't mind a good swatch update. And now for me, I'm logging on most every day to play The Sims anyways, but I feel like most people who play The Sims get on around 3 days a week at least. But I'm interested to see how this goes and if they keep this up. But hop on The Sims and claim your reward if you haven't already. And so now all you have to do to access the event is just click on this right here. I'll be interested to see if it continues to give me pop-ups or if I'm gonna have to remember to click on this little tile every time, but we will see how that goes. So let's hop in and take a look at the new kit items. I'm gonna start with the Riviera Retreat Kit. So we do get one room with this kit, and it comes in a lot of nice swatches. We'll just put the first one down. I'm gonna just plop it down over here in this corner. And honestly, on first glance, I kind of love this. That's a very pretty outdoor space. Now, I will say I'm not really much for decorating outdoor spaces, but it looks like a nice option to have if you do like to decorate outdoor spaces. Let me preface by saying I'm never gonna tell you you need to buy a kit or that a kit is gonna be a must-have. I think the items are nice, and I'm just gonna give you my opinion on the quality of the items, but it's completely up to you whether you buy it or not. And I feel like kits are so specific because it really depends on your personal taste and style and what you like to build. So for me, I don't really build that much outdoors, so if I wasn't buying this to make a video on it, it's probably not one that I would get. All right, so we got ourselves a large pool. Let's start with the buy mode options. So we got 2 new wallpapers. So we have this one, and then we also got this one, and they all come in so many different swatches. So here are all the swatches on that first tile. They are meant to go in the pool, so to go around the edge of the pool like that. But I think all of these would be really great for bathroom tiles and even kitchen tiles. So I really like this one for that. I like a nice simple tile. The colors aren't anything too extreme. And then we have this brick one, which comes in several swatches as well. A lot of them are very neutral, which I appreciate. I feel like this is so good for exteriors of homes and things like that. I like how washed out this is. You can see some of the brick pattern in there, but it's not too much, but it still gives a really nice texture. So I think this is a great brick for a house exterior. So we also got this floor tile, and it looks like it matches each of these wall tiles respectively, which I really love because I personally have a little bit of a hard time mixing patterns. So I'm almost kind of glad that they did it for me. If you wanted to make a color drenched bathroom, this is a great tile to have for that. And then obviously it's gonna look really good in the pool as well. So let's pop down, let's do a fun color. Let's do this third pink swatch in the pool and see what that looks like. And so now you kind of have like a pink pool vibe, and I think that's quite fun. And here are a few of the pool features that we got. We have this really large fountain, and then we got these rocks which have running water coming off of them, which I really think are quite pretty. We also got this pool light, which is a pool light. I think it's nice. I feel like if you're trying to build out for a certain aesthetic, it's really nice. But these all come in several different swatches, so you can choose whether you want more of a gray, brown, or black stone. And it looks like this fountain comes in all the matching swatches as well. And then same for this rock, all the same swatches. And this pool light as well has all of those exact same swatches. So I like that all these swatches seem to be matching. We got a new pool ladder. I quite like this ladder. It's a little bit more bulky, but in a good way. I feel like the other ones can come off a little bit thin, but it also comes in most of those same swatches, plus a lot of really pretty wood tones and textures. So I feel like it's very cohesive. I think that's working well together. We got 2 new pool trims. We have this one that comes in all a nice stone texture. It also has a ton of different swatches. It really matches the rocks quite well. here's a quick look at all of those different swatches. A lot of neutrals once again, but I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I like how thick this border is. I feel like some of the other pool borders can come off a little bit thin. This one has like a blue undertone, and then this one has green in it, which is nice. And then it looks like this one is gonna match the tile that we got. Like match these tiles, and it looks like it also comes in very similar or samey swatches. It's also a nice thick border, which I'm a big fan of, because I feel like if I don't put concrete around my pool, it looks out of place, but I feel like this helps ground it a little bit better and make it make more sense. And this also just comes in a bunch of different pretty colors. I feel like you can make a lot of different looking pools with this, which is nice if you make a lot of outdoor pool spaces. But that is a quick look at all those swatches. Now, as far as items go, here is what we get. We get this chair, which comes in a lot of nice swatches. I don't know if I personally love the pattern on the back, but I think it's nice enough. Then we get this lounge chair, which comes in all the matching swatches. And once again, I don't hate it, but I don't love whatever this pattern is here on the back. I think it looks nice though. I think it is an elegant pattern. And if you don't like that pattern, you might be a little disappointed because everything comes in that pattern, it would seem. I think this is nice. Like if you build spas or anything, I feel like this would be a good fit. Honestly, even like a nicer gym or something, I feel like this would fit in well in. And it comes in all the same swatches once again. Then we have the umbrella table with that same kind of funky pattern. I don't hate the pattern. It's just not my favorite. I don't feel like I usually build in a style that serves that pattern very well. And then we have this drink tray right here. I'll pop it up here so you can see it. And it comes in just a handful of swatches. I think this little tray is quite nice. It looks like maybe you can serve drinks on there, which would be really nice. We did get this fire pit, which I actually really love. I think this is one of the prettiest fire pits that they've put in the game. And it also comes in a lot of those same metal swatches and things like that. We got a pool float. I love the shape of this pool float actually. And it looks like it comes in a lot of very neutral, pretty swatches. I'm really liking the swatches The Sims has been going for lately. I feel like they just make a lot more sense to what's kind of in style and popular now. So I think that's really lovely. Then we got this big plant. I'll plop it inside. Got this large plant. The tree swatch doesn't seem to change at all, but the bottom swatch does. And I think it's got several good ones. It is quite large. Honestly, I don't like how it would clip. Like you see, it's in its one tile space, but it's clipping through the wall. I don't love that. You would have to alt place it. So that's not my personal favorite. Oh, we actually got archways. I forgot to grab those. Okay, they only made the archways for the small wall height. And it does come in an array of different colors, same as most of the other stone. And back to the item list, we have this curtain, which doesn't want to place for some reason. Why doesn't it? Wants to be outside. It's like not letting me place it inside. I kind of don't like that. That's annoying. All right, well, let's head outside, I guess. So this is the columns in the curtain from outside. And it comes in, that's honestly really pretty. I feel like it would look really good inside if it would let you use it inside. I don't love these like spiky bits at the top, but I guess maybe it fits the aesthetic. I just think this is not really my personal style, so I'm not loving things like that. I feel like it's a very specific style and it's not a style that I would build with or use normally. We also got these candlesticks on the wall and it also comes in a bunch of different color swatches. When I say a bunch of different color swatches, I guess I mean more a bunch of different metals. And then it looks like we just got 2 rocks. They come in these same swatches as the rocks that have the water fountain. But it's nice because you can at least build that section out. And then we got this a huge pergola, which I think is quite lovely. I love that it has a few different variations. So like there's this variation that has the vines on it, but other variations have curtains. So I like that they did that. There's some options. So if you don't want like the curtain vibe, you can at least go for greenery. And it looks like they come in all the same swatches. So we have a black, a white, a bronze, and a silver with the vines, and then a black, a white, a bronze, and a silver with the curtains. And then that's nice too, because if you wanted to use silver but didn't want to have blue curtains, at least you have the option to have the plant ones. I still think I would like some more swatches in this, like maybe some more curtain colored options with the different metal textures. But I guess it is a kit, so that just is what it is. And then we got this, which, oh, look, it comes in different like variations. Oh wait, that's kind of nice. So it comes in 6 different colors, but in each color there's 2 different variations, which I think is really nice to build a path like they did over here in their example room. Look, even in their example room, the curtain's only placed on the outside. Like, but what if I want them to go inside? Why does it do that? And I have said it before, but if you play Disney Dreamlight Valley, this looks like the rock rug. I'm not saying they copied, I'm just saying I think that looks almost exactly like it. I think that is all the items from the Riviera retreat kit. Once again, feel like, I don't know. I don't think I like this. I feel like this is not going to fit very well into either of the base game worlds. I mean, not that you can't make it work, but it's not really made to fit into the base game worlds. It's almost like you need somewhere that you can have a retreat, like a vacation world or like Tartosa or something like that to make this kit work well. And it feels a little icky to me that it seems like you need other packs in order to make this more functional. The style is not my personal favorite. I think the items are nice. I'm certainly not saying I'll never use it, but I don't really see it being a go-to kit for me. So with that being said, let's move on to the Cozy Bistro kit. Okay, in the Cozy Bistro kit, we did get 1 wallpaper, and it also, this one comes in a ton of swatches. So I'm gonna place all those down and then I will give you a quick overlook of those. So here is a quick overview of all the different swatches. Let me back up some. The ones that are standing out the most to me are this very dark emerald green one and this one that's like kind of a sage green and wood tone. I think that one's really pretty. I think they're all really pretty. I kind of like this wallpaper. I think it gives some interest. I like that the wood on the bottom has like kind of a funky shape. And that it is patterned, but it's not like an in-your-face pattern. I think I quite like that. I feel like that really fits the bistro aesthetic that they're going for. Floor-wise, this is the only one that we got. And it looks like it comes in a lot of similar swatches. So these are the swatches for the floor. We did not get quite as many swatches in this floor, but I think that's okay. I think it's categorized as a tile, and I think it looks quite nice. So this is what it looks like all placed out everywhere. I feel like this would also be a really good ceiling tile if you ever paint your ceilings. I don't really do that to mine anymore, but I think this is really pretty for a nice bistro floor or like a cafe or something. Outside, we got this awning. And it comes in a ton of different colors. So some of them are plain, some of them have like a logo on them. And I really, really like this. I feel like you can build a ton of different things with this. I feel like if you build community lots at all, then you would find this to be useful to you. They only did the small windows and doors, and this is the window that we got. I think this is beautiful, to be honest. I absolutely love that. You can layer them. I feel like they stack well together. Like you don't need to alt place or anything. They just go, which is nice. And then it looks like we got a couple of different door variations. However, only the short wall height. And it once again just clips in perfectly with the windows. So they have this version that is open and then this version that is closed. As far as swatches go, these are all going to come in the same swatches. We've got several different wood tones, which I really like, plus this beautiful emerald green, just nice plain white. I like that some of the variations have the name like on the window plate, but I think this comes in a lot of really nice swatches, and then these are all going to come in the matching ones, same for the windows. And I feel like it's a good variation of swatches. You always like to see more swatches, but I feel like this is a nice mixture of swatches all the same. Okay, as far as items go, let's take a look at what we have. We've got this lovely chair. I actually really like the style of this furniture. It comes in so many different colors, and I feel like the colors once again all match really well. We have this, which I guess is kind of like a booth situation. We'll have to try to put a table at it and see. And it comes in all of those same colors. This bar stool is gonna come in the same colors as the smaller chair. And I like that because at least you have a matching swatch no matter what. And then we have this little table. I think this is cute. I feel like it looks a lot like some stuff that we already have, although I do appreciate the tablecloth and the general color swatches that it comes in. I will say for this one, I wish they had done more variations where maybe the top was a different color and the bottom was a different color. Because like I love this blue picnic swatch, but I don't love that it has the metal black base. I wish it had like more of a white or like a cream colored base, but I guess that just is what it is. We got this little shelf, which also comes in a lot of the same colors and swatches. And then we got some nice things to go back behind a bar or like a coffee shop, I guess, if that's the kind of build that you're doing. It also comes in all the same swatches, same for this one. And I feel like these actually stack well together. Like I didn't have to alt place it that at all. They just kind of clip together. Now I think that's quite lovely. I will say this table does not attach to this, so this is more of a couch than it is a booth. I guess maybe you can kind of have like a fake booth area, but it's not technically a booth. We got this bar, which I just think is lovely. I love the detailing on the front of this bar, and it comes in all of these same swatches as these big cabinets do right behind it. We did get some new artwork actually. I think this fits really well for a bistro, but I feel like you could use this outside of a bistro area. And it comes in a lot of fun little swatches and different variations, so I really quite love that. We got this large mirror, and it comes in all the same swatches as the other things do. We got this cute little curtain. I will say for this curtain, I quite love this. I feel like this is gonna fit with any kind of build that you do, and I think it's gonna go so well on these little windows. Except where do you put them on these windows? Like, I feel like that's a weird spot to put a curtain. It comes in most of the same matching swatches. So where, like, do you put them up high? Do you put them down low? I feel like that all kind of looks weird. I feel like the middle one looks the best, like to put them up high and pretend that you could pull it down lower. I like the curtains. I feel like the curtains are useful for everyday builds. I don't know if I love them for these windows. Back over to our bar side, we got these new partition. It comes in all of the same colors as everything else. No complaints there, but you can kind of make it look like the bar is built like it's got a special entrance, you know, like if you build this out here, then you can have this. I would honestly, I feel like it needs to be more like right here or something, but I don't have move objects on right now. So I don't feel like it's placing that well by itself. But then we have this bar overhang, which I quite love. I think something like this is really nice to have, especially if you like to build community lots, and it comes in all the standard metal colors. This also just comes with bottles of wine for decoration, which seems like kind of a silly thing, but I'm excited that they finally did that. Now, this does not come in any other swatches. This is the only bottle of wine swatch, but I feel like it works. You can slot it into these shelves over here, so all of these have several different slots, which is nice. Then we got this, which is a cute little like drink menu tray. This also comes in a lot of different swatches. I like to have different things to put in the middle of tables, so I think that's quite nice. And then we got this, which I feel like you could put it inside or outside. So it kind of works like a menu, and it'll slot in with the rest of the windows. If you put it outside, you can't see it inside. And I think that's okay, but I wish it was like where you could see it from both sides. So that's not my favorite, but I think it's fine. And then we have this massive sign, and I feel like that's supposed to slot right here. I guess maybe you'd have to have a medium wall height for it to slot right there. Okay, so you would need a medium wall height in order for that to slot where it's meant to slot. That's 4 tiles wide, which is quite wide, but I like how big it is. And then of course it comes in all of the same swatches, but it does have different writing variations. So you could even kind of pick what color scheme you went for based on which writing variation you liked best. So I think that that's a nice option. So you could have like that and then run these across if you wanted to. I feel like you can make a beautiful storefront with this so far. Okay, now moving back inside, we got a few different lights. Let me delete the ones that I have placed. So for starters, we have these wall lights, which I feel like put off a nice bit of light because this room is quite huge. It comes in all the typical metal colors. We have this overhanging light, which comes in all the same metal colors. I'll place a few of those around just to get some light back. I like that the light that it gives off is almost more yellow in its undertone, because I feel like for a space like this, you would almost like want more of a cozy mood lighting. And then it also comes with this teeny little lamp. I feel like this is quite cute. I feel like this would be cute to put on like tabletops, like to have it as your centerpiece on your table and not have like any other lights, so you could have like a real mood lighting effect. And then we also got this coffee maker, although I don't have anywhere to put it. Where can I put that? Okay, so we got a coffee maker with no shelf to put it on. I guess I will hop into the base game. I don't like that at all, actually. I feel like they should have given us matching cabinetry, because they did give us these shelves, and these shelves are really nice, but you can't put anything in there. Well, about the coffee maker though, this comes in a lot of really pretty swatches. I like this even just to have in your Sims house. I think that's really nice. And I think that is gonna be all the items that come with this kit. Once again, it feels icky to me. It feels like if you don't have get together with cafes or dine out with restaurants, like this is not functional. It's just set dressing. And yeah, you can make a bar or a lounge with it, but that's not what a bistro is. A bistro is like a cafe restaurant combo. So I don't know. I like the style of this much better than I do the pool kit, but it's still just, I don't know. I find that to be so odd. This is the room that they give us if you buy the pack, and I'm gonna put it down in this dark green color just because that's my favorite color. I think this is beautiful. I think they did a lovely job with this pack. I have no complaints about the actual items in the pack, just that it's not really a bistro, it's a bar. And even then, like, they didn't even give us stuff to match this, so they're even in their build, they're having to use the base game counters to house their coffee makers and stuff, which I think this is lovely. I think this is a beautiful job. I think it looks nice. It's just, I don't know. And then over here, they actually use this as a divider for tables instead of a divider for the bar. So I guess you could go either way with that. And they put the curtains down low. So that's good to know. Oh, wait. Okay, so these do work as booths, but just not for the small table. So you have to use a base game table in order for that to function as a booth. I don't know. That's so, like, see, this like won't attach. As long as the table is rectangular in shape, then this can be used as a booth. So I was mistaken there. I think that looks really nice. It's just like, what good does having like a fake bistro do for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you planning to buy either of them, and which one is your favorite? I really don't know how to feel about these. I like the Cozy Bistro kit for building retail and cafes and restaurants, but unless you have packs with retail or cafes or restaurants, this Cozy Bistro pack feels kind of useless to me. And then the Riviera retreat kit is nice, but I don't feel like it fits very well into the base game world. I would say these are actually some of my least favorite kits that they've put out in a little bit. It's not that the items aren't nice. I just don't like that it feels like you need to own more packs in order for them to be useful. But I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think about the new Sims 4 events. I'm really not sure how to feel about those yet. I'm not one to turn away free items, so I think it's nice that they're at least giving us that. But as someone who logs on every day anyways, maybe I'm a little bit partial. So let me know what you think about that in the comments as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.